Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Llorente, is a player who's made great use of his versatility. He made his name as a defensive midfielder, of course, but he's done well in more advanced positions, wide and central areas. It'll be interesting to see what he ends up turning into. Number 10, possibly, you wouldn't rule that out.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Fermin, now he's got space here. Llorente getting this one clear. De Jong. Pedri. Over to the left. Rashford. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Now it's Alvarez. And the counter is on. Koke. Llorente. Koke. Jimenez. Koke. Jimenez, good-looking ball. And he's picked out the run, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Balde. Kubasi. Pedri. Rashford, now he's off and running. Llorente gets over and intercepts. Barrios. Jimenez. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Now, where's he looking? Ferran Torres. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Jimenez. Barrios. De Jong. Balde. Pedri. Yamal. Nice looking ball. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Alvarez. Oh, it's come loose. Out towards the flank. Nicely shot. Oh, smashing header! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Koke. De Jong. Balde. And it's Rashford. Rashford. Rashford with the cross. Simeone wins the duel this time. Koke. That's really well manoeuvred. And they can counter here. And it's played forward. Eric Garcia cuts it out. Kunde. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Looking here to chip it through. Balde is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Barrios. Lofted upfield. Yamal. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. That's going to go a long way. And that's a throw. And that's put paid to a promising move. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Rashford. Lopez. Could be danger here. And here's Lopez. And he's there to get it away. Fermin. Ball's played through. Oh, nice touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head. Decent chance! Barrios. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Jimenez. Koke. Gonzalez. Alvarez. Played out towards the right wing. That's very neat. Balde. Yamal. Played towards the other side. Now it's Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Gonzalez, forwards and with intent. Simeone, aim forwards. Balde. Fermin. Still goalless. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal. And he goes cross-field. Lopez. And here's Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. Balde, backward it goes. Short changes him with that pass. Baina, gently done. Could move up a gear here. That has been cut short. Kubasi. De Jong. Eric Garcia, aim forwards. And it's Lopez. And here's Rashford. Lenormand attempts a clearance.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And here's Alvarez. Alvarez, oh, good spread. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Balde. Moved on forwards. Played into space out wide. Alvarez. He is just caressing the ball. Coquet. Sim goes for a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it. Rashford. Good play on the left-hand side here. Fermin. Pedri. Coquet does really well to win the ball there. Bina. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Fermin. Ferran Torres. Fermin played out to the left flank. Rashford looking to get on the end of this. And here's Lopez. Fermin spread out to the left. Jimenez is there and he can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. That's a good ball. Bina. And it's played forward. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. De Jong. And it's Lopez. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Coquet. Jimenez. Jimenez shifted upfield. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Balde forwards and with intent. Ferran Torres. De Jong. It's really well manoeuvred. And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. Delivered with swing. And it's corner. Cleared away. And here's Rashford. Rashford. Played into the middle. Gets his head on it! Well, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Llorente. Lenormand. Jimenez. Coquet. Aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. Eric Garcia. Vermi. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Great work on the overlap.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a begging.
Barrios. Moved on forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Balde. Barcelona keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Pablo Barrios, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Baina. Lobbed in behind. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gonzalez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's played forward. It's gone for a throw-in. Baina. Llorente, Simeone, Baina, lovely ball and a real chance now. De Jong shifted upfield. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest, willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Showing good feet, and it's played into the middle. Jimenez getting this one clear. Llorente forwards and with intent. And here's Gonzalez. And it's Baina. Baina. And here's Alvarez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gonzalez. Koke. Played out to the right. Simeone. Llorente. Hit into the middle. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they've got rid. And he's running through. Big chance. Mosbet takes a shot. Goal! Barcelona! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Koke. Gonzalez. The message is clear, none shall pass. Koundé. Aim forwards. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Succumbs to the pressure. Simeone, always onto this. Ferran Torres. And here's Alvarez. Eric Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barrios. Simeone. Bina. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Shot, surely! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Koundé. Eric Garcia. And it's played forward. Rashford looks to get on the end of this. And it's Bina. Barcelona, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Okay, played out to the left flank. De Jong. Now it's Alvarez. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rashford. That's really well manoeuvred. What a throw in. And it's Balde. And here's Rashford. De Jong. Rashford. Oh, such a clever touch. Gonzalez. That's Gonzalez. Can he latch on to this? Gonzalez. Header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Fermin. Rashford. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Bina. Koke. Over to the left. That is lovely. Koke. Gonzalez. Yamal. Gonzalez. Strong running down that left flank. A heavy challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fermin. Ferran Torres. Balde picks it up now. Very nicely done. Here's Ferran Torres. Danger averted for now. And it's Barrios. Llorente. Now here's the delivery. Now it's Gonzalez.
Oh, sweet feet.
Vaina. Barrios.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Koke. Alvarez. Koke. Barrios. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the clearance is short. Ferran Torres looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Rashford. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
He can get that clear. Moved on forwards. Now it's Gonzalez. He's shifting through the gears here. Alvarez. That's tidy. Receives it in a good position here. Alvarez! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Eric Garcia. De Jong. Balde. Looks to the other side. Yamal. And here's Rashford. Rashford unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary. Koke. here's Alvarez. He's had a shot! And it's played forward. Fermin. Now it's Ferran Torres. Jimenez. Koke. Jimenez. Gonzalez. Oh, played through for the white man. Gonzalez. Gonzalez. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedri. Fermin. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres. Simeone. Llorente chooses to go cross-field. And he's there to clear it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rashford. Balde. Kubasi. Fermin. Kubasi. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Yamal. Fermin. Balde. And it's Rashford. Fermin. De Jong. Fermin. Llorente. Koke. Barrios. Lenormand, nicely aimed pass. And here's Alvarez. Gonzalez. That's really well cleared. Barrios. Baina. Nicely intercepted. Rashford. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Kubasi. Baina played out to the left flank. Al Kubasi shifted upfield. Pedri played over towards the opposite flank. De Jong. Fermin, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And it's Lopez. And here's De Jong. Balde flashes it across. Gonzalez. Lenormand. Llorente. Simeone. Alvarez. Now he's off and running. Out to the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Simeone. He has found a way through. He's one-on-one, shot at goal! And here's Alvarez. Pablo Barrios, spread out to the left. Lovely feet. Baina. And here's Alvarez. Gonzalez. Real chance! Split-second reaction.
Alex Baina clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Eric Garcia gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Simeone. Llorente. Pablo Barrios. Now it's Simeone. Oh, that's neat. And it's Llorente. Barrios. And here's Barrios. And here's Alvarez. And the shot! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing blinder.
Rashford. Fabinho. Rashford. Great defending, strong and determined. Koke. So we've reached the hour mark. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Rashford. Eric Garcia. Fermin. Eric Garcia. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that has been cleared. Simeone forwards and with intent. Can he spark a counter here? Llorente. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Koke. Gonzalez. Koke. Barrios. Al Kubasi gets it away. And here's... tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Rashford. Can he get onto this? Rashford. Rashford crosses. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Yamal. That's an excellent interception. Jimenez aimed forwards. Played into space out wide. Alvarez. Gonzalez. And it's Baina. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! It's anyone's ball now. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to...
Great chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. De Jong. it's Ferran Torres. Jimenez does really well to win the ball there. Koke. Jimenez. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Balde. Kubasi. How Kubasi gently done. Koke. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. Barrios. Koke. Gonzalez. Moved on forwards. Cleared away. And we're not going to make any further progress now. De Jong played into space. Pedri. And here's Yamal. A chance to play it in. Yamal's cross. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
They've played it short. And it's Koundé. And here's Pedri. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's Pedri. Pedri. Plenty to aim at here. Simeone gets it clear. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And he cuts out the supply. Gonzalez. Koundé cuts out the pass. Fermin. Balde. Fermin. Yamal. And here's Lopez. De Jong. Koundé. Baina did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Koundé makes the interception. And it's played forward. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé tries making a foray down the right. And here's Ferran Torres. Now who's going to be first to this? There's some big running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aim forwards. Al Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Koundé. Fermin. De Jong. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Oh, that's nice. Pedri. Gonzalez, forwards and with intent. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Clears it away. Oh, what a ball!
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Gonzalez. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Jimenez. Ferran Torres. They've got a corner here. That has been knocked clear. And it's Lopez. Ferran Torres shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Yamal, in he goes again! Oh, that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And another try! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Ramin demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just cleared enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Llorente. The normal. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear. Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. He's got away. It's Rashford! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Rashford really must be wondering how he hasn't put the 3 up. It was a very decent chance.
Ferran Torres is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Eric Garcia. Balde. Now it's Baina. Alvarez tries to thread one through. Gonzalez with the cross. Koundé is there and he can get that clear. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Fermin. Balde. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. Rashford. And here's Rashford. Fermin. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rashford. De Jong. Vermeer. De Jong. Over to the left. Llorente. De Jong. Balde. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Al Kubasi shifted upfield. And that was asking just too much of him. Alvarez. And it's Baina. Barrios. Llorente. Well timed, excellent interception. Koundé. Vermeer. Eric Garcia, aim forwards. Llorente. That has been cut short. De Jong. Koundé. Kubasi. De Jong. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Baina. Oh, he's found support out wide. Simeone. Simeone opts to play. Oh, shooting chance! Cleared away. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Now the delivery. This could be their final throw of the dice. And he's there to clear it. Pablo Barrios. And here's Baina. And here's Gonzalez. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vermeer looking for a run-up. Jimenez. Koke. Lenormand. Griezmann looks to get on the end of this. Koundé. Pedri. Ramal. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia gently down. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Lenormand. And it's Barrios. Proves too strong. Yamal defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Al Kubasi laid out to the left flank. Barrios moved on forwards. Simeone. Simeone has got himself a free kick. That's going to be a booking.
sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. De Jong. Vermeer. Yamal. Vermeer. De Jong. Eric Garcia.
That could spell trouble.
Kubasi. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. And it's Bina. Griezmann. Alde makes the interception. Rashford. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Pedri. Kubasi. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona really impressed me with their endless energy, the way they went hunting after the ball and were able to force so many errors that they made the most of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que los pisos de comida en el estadio están a su disposición desde una hora antes del partido